That's not Rob hitting a bong. That's a vape I found in my basement today, and I left it out just for Rob. It's got Captain Crunchberry vape sauce in it. Vape jelly. I don't know what it's called.
I don't know. Yep.
I got this thing. I inherited it while my wife was on vacation. I don't know what the fuck it is, what it does.
It'll burn the shit out of your lips, though. That's for sure.
That's not the only thing in this room that'll burn your lips.
That's very true.
Welcome back, butt chuggers and people that don't butt chug. I'm one of your co-hosts, the delicious Nicolicious.
And I am Rob Dog. Hi.
We have a very exciting topic planned for you this evening. We have some shenanigans. Rob's microphone's smoking over there. He blew a bunch of shit into it.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Huh?
You're doing good.
Yeah.
Just keep it up.
Start hitting my
Captain Crunchberries.
hitting my microphone.
We have a few things to cover before the topic. As usual,
housekeeping.
We don't. I don't have a news article this time because we solicited shit stories a few weeks back. I said, send us your best shit stories.
Yeah.
If you have ever shit your pants, go ahead and just tell us about it.
We got so many.
We got a lot of them. We have 3 or 4 of them we're gonna share with you here at the beginning of the episode. But first,
You guys need to grow up.
you guys are really fucking immature.
Jeez.
And I wish we had a more mature audience.
Yeah. It'd be great. But no.
I think it'd be terrible.
Yeah, it would be horrible.
I fucking hate old people.
I'm glad nobody takes us seriously. Because we sure as fuck don't.
My wife hates taking me around people that are serious.
I know.
Absolutely, positively can't.
It's so weird. It's so weird.
Yeah.
I always feel so out of place.
They're like, what's your favorite kind of wine? I'm like, the kind they don't strain through a fucking sweat sock, because that's what it all tastes like.
Yeah.
Do you like white Zinfandel, or are you more of a pink wine drinker? I don't even know what. What's pink wine?
Rosé, maybe.
Rosé. Oh, we got rosé. What's the hard apple ciders? I don't even know. Angry Orchard. I got Angry Orchard rosé upstairs.
Huh.
My wife let me pour it right in her butt.
Yummy.
She wasn't awake, but I did it. And I would like to say thank you to our new Patreon subscribers this week. You know, for $1, we can give you a shout out on the show. You get to hear your name at the beginning of the episode. We'll roll your name through the mud. We might talk nice about you.
You never know. Depends on your name.
But just for $1 on the Patreon, you can get a little shout out at the beginning of the episode. Or if you want to bump it up to $5 and hear the infamous Bro Talk, a half an hour of us just butt fucking the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
We have to do it in a kiddie pool because we make such a mess whenever we're done. That's the easiest way to clean it up.
Easy cleanup.
Well, first on our list, he's been a subscriber. I think his wife was a subscriber.
Okay.
But he did the Pork Chop Rob episode with us. That's Kevin Baxley.
Baxley.
He's on deployment right now. He's out in some corner of the world. Thank you, Kevin. We love you. We're thinking of you, and we hope you're doing all right, buddy.
Yep. Next, we got Brent Glarum.
Thank you, Mr. Glarum.
Thank you.
We got another pledge from Stuart Mason. Thank you so much, Stuart. And if Stuart, if you're listening, we're really grateful for you listening, Stuart. Thank you, Stuart.
Next, we have the mononym Victoria. Thank you, Victoria.
Yes, thank you, Victoria. I wonder what her secret actually is. Is it the fact that her panties are all overpriced shit?
Maybe it's just that she just has one name.
Or maybe it's just that she has not overpriced shitty panties, but maybe shit in her panties.
I hate that word.
Yeah,
Not shit, but
panties.
panties. I hate that word.
Shit in the panties.
Yeah, that's horrible.
And a very special thank you to Brandy Rockwell for her Patreon pledge. She planned a birthday surprise for her husband. She wrote us and she said, "Hey,
highly disappointed.
Can you do a video chat with my husband for his birthday?" I said, "Yeah, let's fucking do it." So we called Justin. He was grinning like a little schoolgirl.
Yep.
He said, "Hey, Nick and Rob, I really want you to know I'm jacking my dick right now." I said, "To our faces?" He said, "No, to Nick's fat neck." Okay, that's hot, bro.
Let me raise the camera up a little bit.
I'll let you get this next one.
Next we have, Alan Dinwiddie. Okay,
Rob doesn't know anything about my notes here.
No, I don't.
Next to Alan's name, it says Kid Toucher. That's because one of his buddies wrote us and said, "Hey, Alan's a Patreon pledger now, and he likes young girls." I said, "Oh, okay." He said, "Make sure you give him some shit about that." So then I was thinking, last name Dinwiddie, that could be a play like, "Hey, we caught him up in the bedroom with that little boy. Then what he did was he stuck his finger up in his butthole." You could do a little play on his last name right there, like Dinwiddie.
Yeah, there you go. I see it.
Then what he did was he stuck his finger up in his butthole. Thank you, Alan. And next,
stay away from my kids. They're boys.
Don't ever fucking come to my house, Alan. Carrie Jo Alexander, thank you for your Patreon pledge. She's going to get her own episode. I talked to her. She's very sweet.
No relation?
Young lady. Actually, she's my daughter. So.
Okay, there you
go. Red-haired daughter.
There goes her birthday money. Next, we got Cody Owen. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Owen. And Martin Freedom French Fry. Martin French, thank you, Mr. French, for your Patreon pledge. I'm sorry your last name is such a coward.
Mr. French Kiss. Again, next we got, and I got another Cody Carpenter. Thank you very much.
Carpenter.
Jesus was a carpenter.
Jesus was a fucking liar. Jesus Christ was a... No.
Anyways.
Yeah. And we also had a Patreon, or a PayPal pledge from Andrew Wilson.
Hey.
He said, give my girlfriend a special shout out. Her name's Margot.
What up, girl?
He said, shout out to Margot from Sasquatch. Apparently his nickname's Sasquatch. I'd like to see what kind of hair he's swinging around his dick to get the nickname Sasquatch.
We're sorry, Margot.
But you can make a one-time donation on PayPal to send it to brohiopodcast@gmail.com. Our next big purchase, a live setup.
Ooh, because we're going to be slinging them live shows.
Well, yeah.
I hope so.
I thought a live setup would only be a couple $100, but... Looks like it's going to be a couple $1,000s, which is really cool. And so the goal is, Rob and I talked, we want to start going further with the live shows. The first city that I said was Chicago, because that's a major metropolitan area.
Yeah, not too far of a drive.
I think we could get
5 hours, not too bad.
Couple half dozen there, people to come out and watch us.
Pennsylvania's not too far.
Pennsylvania, I don't like the Steelers.
Nah,
because I'm a goddamn motherfucking Bengals fan.
Woo.
Who day.
We fucking suck, but
yeah, it's all right. And we got all kinds of major cities around here within 4 or 5 hours. Columbus, that's another one we've never gone to before.
Yeah. Go up farther north to Cleveland.
Cleveland, yeah, they love us. They love us in Cleveland.
Yeah,
and I would like to say hello to Andrew Van. His wife wrote us. She said that he's on deployment. He just got deployed right now. I said, "Where's he at and what's he doing?" She said, "I can't tell you, but here's the newspaper article." I read the article. He got deployed to Guantanamo Bay.
Oh, nice.
He's with the Army National Guard. And him and some of his bros, they listen to us. They get a fucking jolly old time. But she
People
said,
in the service listen to us. That's crazy.
I know, but she said the thing about...
We're sorry, guys.
His unit is... they all got caught fucking each other, so they...
that's why they're in Guantanamo.
They caught him like... Yeah. They have to put him in really weird places because they have to... They're always having sex with each other and stuff.
What happens in Guantanamo stays in Guantanamo.
Yeah. In the Army National Guard, we come in your butt. So, Andrew, thank you for doing God's work. You are protecting our country, protecting our freedom, just like many other listeners of the Bro Out Podcast.
Thank each and every one of you.
We love our law enforcers. We love our law enforcers, our firefighters, paramedics, and our service members.
Yes, we do. You guys are way manlier than we are.
Yeah. And there was a trade-off we did. There's a frisbee golf tournament in Jefferson City, Missouri.
Okay.
And they said if you tell them about our little disc golf thing, we will let you sponsor one of our holes. And anytime.
Oh man, that's the music to my ears. I'll sponsor your hole anytime.
Would you like to sponsor my hole? No, yes. I sure would like to put my cock in it. We always look. If you need your hole sponsored, write us at brohiopodcast@gmail.com. We'll be happy to sponsor your hole, fill your hole, spit in your hole, talk in your hole, whatever you need done to your hole.
Let me rub my putter around the rim.
Yeah, and this is the Jefferson City Open, August 31st through September 1st. They got 3 tournaments, 4 courses, 4 days of disc golf doobie smoking goodness. Okay, Rob?
Disc golf is where it's at, man.
It's not just for beginners. They have amateurs, professionals. Whatever your skill level is, you can go to the Jefferson City Open, and you can join. There's money, there's raffles, there's gifts. Check them out at Jeff City Disc Golf. That's not Dick Golf. That's Jeff City, DISC golf.com. That's August 31st to September 1st. And look for the Brohio hole.
Great. Yeah, look for our hole.
It's going to be the one with a lot of brown around the rim and flies flying around it.
There's a lot of excess grown grass.
Unless it's Rob's hole, then it's going to look like Egyptian cotton sheets. But if it's mine, it's going to look like someone like ripped the stuffing out of your couch. That's what mine's going to look like if that's my hole.
Hey, what do we got coming up in October? It's going to be a fun
Halloween. My daughter, she's dressing up as Dr. Kevorkian. That's what she said she wants to be. Oh, we got 2 live shows, Rob. October 27th, this is Brohio's Twisted Hillbilly Halloween with Twisted Philly. Hillbilly horror stories.
Hot damn.
That's going to be in
Firehouse Grill.
Firecrotch Grill.
Firehouse Grill is going to be a great show. I can't wait.
Lots of delicious food.
Some of our favorites.
Tickets for sale on Eventbrite for $10. The week before that,
Woo!
I'm not pushing this one because I want you to pay for the tickets. This one's free. October 20th at the Lucky Star Brewery in Miamisburg, Ohio.
Second annual.
Yes. Their place is fucking haunted too. They showed us pictures.
Yeah, I've been up there, did a tour.
I asked,
pretty tight.
I talked to the people that own it. I said, we want to do a Ouija board upstairs. They said, abso-fucking-lutely not. I said, okay, no Ouija boards. But last year they did let us do a little walkthrough.
Can I at least go up there and finger my butt?
Yeah, I want to go up there and show the spirits my dick. So hopefully they'll let us go up there and poke around the ghosts. Rob's hitting a vape over there again. That's so nasty. Super awesome place. Lots of fantastic beer. Really intimate venue. It's a really neat little place, but it's going to be free.
Yeah, our friends Hunter and Haley from Murder and Such will be there as well.
Absolutely. They're going to do a set before us. I can't fucking wait, Rob.
Yeah.
Now, on to our is this two?
I think it's
three poop stories. We solicited your poop stories. We said, "Hey, what's the worst poop story you got?"
Our 3 poop stories.
And the people cried out. They said, "Nick,
they dumped it all over us."
Rob,
we're still covered.
There are way more people that shit their pants than I do. Like, I can only think of 2 instances as a grown man where I've legitimately pooped my pants.
I've came close, but I've never broke the seal.
Fucking fine line right there, buddy.
Yeah, I've had a little bit squeak out, but I've been able to hold it in. Prairie dog just a little bit, but
no,
suck it back in.
Oh Lord! All right. So the first one is Christopher. He said, "You guys rock, by the way. Let me set us." And if you didn't want us to use your real name, you should have fucking specified. So sorry, Christopher. He said, "You guys rock, by the way. Let me set a scene. I'm 16 years old at this time. I spent the night drinking Bud Light with artificial lime, getting hammered.
It'll do it.
With some friends. The next morning, I wake up at my friend's house, sick as a fucking dog, vomiting, and the shits that felt like wet cement." Oh, no. His dad tells us all to get in the car. We think we're busted for drinking, but he takes us to Hooters and orders us tons of wings for some boxing match.
That fart was spicy and wet.
He tells the ladies it's my first time at Hooters, but I'm still running. Jesus. But I'm still running to the restroom every few minutes. I get back and the Hooters girl sits in my lap, and I forget about the shits issue, and I'm focused on this hot chick sitting on my lap. Naturally. Before I can catch it, I unload a massive silent fart. No, massive silent shit. No one heard it, but they smelled it. The girl hops off my lap without a word, walks away, and I excuse myself and walked home in shame.
Ah, that sucks.
So he shit his pants with a Hooters girl on his lap.
Poor thing.
Some of them fucking chicks deserve it, though. There's some trifling ass chicken head hoes, man. Oh, next one's from Brittany. I'm gonna let you read this one, Rob.
Sure. Number 2, we got Brittany. When I was 18, 18-year-old girl shot herself. My boyfriend and I went to Hardee's before heading back to his house. Same thing as Carl's Jr. if you don't have Hardee's. Had to get that thick burger before that dick burger, if you know what I mean. Before I go any further, it needs to be mentioned that I don't have a gallbladder.
I don't know that. I think that's when you eat something, it just goes straight down. So you eat White Castle or Crystals, you just have to eat it on the toilet.
Yeah, pretty much. So basically everything I eat attacks me and makes me poop. Well, we get done eating and we go back to the car, just driving, and I realized I need to fart. I was going to try and just sneak it, and I trusted the fart. You never trust the fart. I completely shit myself in this guy's car, and it was like... and it wasn't like it was solid. Like I said, no gallbladder. It's almost always like soft serve.
Oh, no.
He was disgusted.
Oh,
I had to sit
much.
I had to sit in a pile of shit/shame until we got to my house so I could clean myself. Needless to say, I didn't get the dick burger, but that's my story.
I got your shit burger.
God bless you.
I know you probably like girls with really clean vaginas, but I just shit all up down my back.
Got that shitty kid.
I shit my pussy. And I will give it all to you.
I just shit my pussy.
I will give it all to you. We got a 2-star review this week that says we're completely fucking vile. Her name was Katie from Chicago or something.
Oh, Katie.
But at least she gave us 2 stars and not 1.
Thank you.
This last one is from Ellie.
I understand that one, though.
I do. I absolutely understand.
We're like 10 minutes in just talking about shit. So yeah.
We're gonna call this the last. We have another one under this, but we'll call this the last one. As we're nearing our 15-minute soft spot.
Yeah.
So I was in year 10, so about 14 to 15 years old. I was on a school trip. This is from Ellie. Sorry. I was on a school trip to Iceland. Oh, so foreign people shit their pants too. It was all going well until the weather turned for the worst. We were on a mountain, and the wind got so bad our coach started rocking. We had to stay in this random hotel with animal heads on the wall, and the people who owned it, well, fuck me, they were weird. They looked like your typical cannibal couple. Anyways, I got food poisoning from their shite food. Yes, this foreigner type shite, not shit. The next day, we got on the coach to go to the new hotel. We were traveling for about 2 hours, and I was in the most horrific pain. We eventually stopped at a burger shop. I stood up, let out a gentle fart, and fuck! I knew what I had done. I shite myself. I did so well hiding it, I fucking let myself down at the last minute. I looked behind me, and the girls started screaming, "Someone shite themselves!" No. Our teacher said that, "Whoever has farted, you should feel very ashamed of yourself." I literally died there, and I had to go and tell the very same teacher that I fucking shit myself on a coach. She looked at me and held back her disgust. I was on the toilet for about half an hour. I still get terrorized. I still get terrorized to this day. I'm now 19 years old. I never go on a school trip. Simple.
That's great.
That is so unfortunate. The next one.
Oh, man.
Is really good. It's from, I don't remember his name, but we'll get it next week.
We'll save that for next time. That's kind of a long one anyways.
It is, but we got to get to...
What's the subject at hand this week?
Is Doug Funny gay?
No. He had a boner for Patty.
Her last name was Manglaze. Or was it Mayonnaise?
Better than Skeeter.
Skeet, motherfucker! We're talking about death omens.
There's
shit.
There was one episode of Roger Klotz called Skeeter Skeet Face, and I'll never forget it.
Oh, skeet, motherfucker.
If only they knew.
If only.
Yeah, this week we got death omens.
The shit that it's going to warn you that you're going to die.
Yeah.
And then also we got some stuff not necessarily that warns you you're going to die, but some really creepy stuff along those lines.
Yeah. And the very end, which we kind of want to give a little disclaimer about, the very last thing we're going to get into, which will kind of warn you beforehand, is supposedly a sound that if you hear will kill you.
And
so
it's kind of like The Ring, where some people have claimed that their friends have listened to this sound on the internet,
and it happens to them,
and they did die.
Yeah.
So if this is like Rob and I don't believe in anything except for a woman likes I think 6.5 inches is the happy spot for them,
and the jerking off is gay.
Yes, I do believe both of those things, but I also do not believe in what these people are saying about the sound, because I've listened to it several times and it didn't do anything to me. I'm still alive.
We still haven't figured out the timeline on when you die, but yeah, we'll give you a warning before we play it. So if you want to turn away, you can.
Don't turn away.
But don't turn away. It's worth it.
Love it.
Yeah.
The first thing I want to cover here are the, I guess, animals. People love animals. I like donkeys, Rob, because they got really pretty penises. How animals come into play as far as predicting death and death omens and harbingers. I kept on reading that word.
Yeah.
I guess,
bringers of death.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, the first one on our animal list here is the black butterfly.
Racist.
Very racist.
Why's it got to be the black one?
There was this thing I did in college where I'd jerk off in my hand, and then I would just, whoever I was jerking off with, because I didn't do it with, like, chicks and stuff. I only did it with...
Yeah, naturally.
We would jerk off our hands, and then we would reach in a bag of Nestle Toll House and grab a handful of chocolate chips and start throwing them at each other.
Yeah.
And that move was called the black butterfly.
Okay.
But I love chocolate chips, so I never got upset about it.
Why not?
Except for when I did it with the baseball team, because they all had really good arms and the chocolate chips, they stung. But I'm okay, Rob.
Yeah, it's like getting peppered. You just get peppered like with a shotgun.
I'm fine. The details of this kind of encounter vary by region. Now, this is from all over the world. We got some Texas black butterfly, and if you go to Texas and ask for some black butterfly, you're going to get some really nasty heroin, and I can verify that. This also comes from Mexico. Just anything you get from Mexico is fucking delicious.
Yeah.
Especially their tacos. So don't be afraid to eat a black butterfly in Mexico. But in South Texas, it's believed that a black butterfly must visit all four corners of the house to cause death. But in Mexico, the black witch moth, which is the same as a black butterfly, is believed to cause death simply by entering your home.
Yeah. But if you look at Urban Dictionary, a black butterfly is a pussy that got fucked so much it looks like a floppy old black butterfly.
Oh, no.
I knew there was going to be an Urban Dictionary term. She got that black butterfly.
So I was calling you because I know you left this morning without saying bye, and I went here in the bathroom. I took my shorts down and looked at my pussy, and you broke that fucking thing. So I'm just trying to, I need some money back for it because you broke my shit, and that's my money maker.
The sentence says, "Don't chew on that black butterfly."
Oh no!
Why would you do that? Anywho, I digress.
Looking like an Arby's Big Montana. You know what I'm saying? And next on the animals list is the Death Watch beetle.
Sweet name.
I have no notes after Death Watch beetle, so you guys are just going to have to make something up for what the fuck it means or what it does. Actually, the Death Watch beetle, I'm very familiar with this animal. It's from, or this bug. So they will burrow in your furniture, and they'll get into your walls and stuff, and they'll just peck like a solid knock. But this also goes along with our knocks that we're going to touch on later on in the episode. But the Death Watch beetle specifically, it's said anytime that you hear the Death Watch beetle kind of just clicking at your furniture, just knocking, that it is death is imminent. Okay,
yeah,
and the reason that these go hand in hand is because a person, people from all over the world, when they are dying, they just kind of lay there in their house, and there's not the normal commotion going on that normally happen, because you're laying there dying. So then you hear sounds that you wouldn't normally hear, and they say one of the more maddening sounds is the sound of this Death Watch beetle that you might not necessarily hear whenever the house is hustling and bustling, So that's kind of how this legend ties hand in hand with the Death Watch beetle.
Yeah. Next one I would say is probably the most infamous.
Yeah, black cats.
Yeah. Once again, racist.
Sometimes I'll be sneaking through the cemetery. They tell me to go up there and make sure the black cat's up at the cemetery. I say, you know who Cemetery Terry is. I be setting booby traps and catching all the black kitty cats up there. I catch the black kitties, the white kitties. I catch the brown kitties and the green kitties. It don't matter. Them green kitties, you just give them a little bit of penicillin. You can do whatever you need to do to them. But that's how Cemetery Terry be doing, sneaking around. Them booby traps. Looking for the green kitties.
An all-purpose lover.
It's believed that black cats bring omens of death.
Oh, God.
With them in many different ways. If one is heard meowing at midnight, you should probably take your dick out of it. If one is heard meowing at midnight,
I wasn't expecting that.
Or mewing, that is supposedly a sure sign of approaching death. If a black cat crosses in front of a funeral procession, someone in the family of the deceased will die within 3 fucking days.
How fucked up is that?
That's a lot of money right there. All aside,
yes.
I'm rest in peace, Uncle Earl, but it's $10,000 for a funeral. I can't be having multiple people dying.
Now you got to bury Aunt Patty too. I mean,
yeah,
shit.
God damn.
Too much death.
Only funeral I'm going to is where I bury my dick up in somebody. Black cats on the bed of a sick person is supposedly an indicator that the person will die as well. And we talked about in one of our Patreon episodes, talked about my wife here.
Mm-hmm.
She sees a black cat.
Yeah, she freaks.
She'll lock the fucking brakes up and turn around and go back wherever she's coming from. She ain't fucking around, okay?
Ain't about that life.
She ain't about that black cat life.
Yeah.
And my mom and dad have a black cat, and it constantly shits on itself. So it's the ultimate. It's so funny that I talk about shitty kitties.
Very telling.
But my mom and dad legitimately have a shitty kitty.
Your mom's got a shitty kitty.
I call my mom, like, what are you doing? She's like, I just got done holding the cat down and shaving its butt. Why? Oh, she shit all over herself. God damn, Mom.
Old dingleberries.
She used to do the same thing to me. Tired of you shitting yourself. Just letting you sit here in your shit.
Puts a big old blob of Vaseline in your asshole.
Someone else who used to just sit in their shit.
No.
I'll tell you about it later.
All right.
He's on the show sometimes.
Okay.
The last,
no idea who that is.
Another animal here is the owls. Owls are just spooky in general.
I love owls.
I love owls as well.
They're one of my favorite animals.
We had to dissect an owl pellet in science class one time, and I found a Magnum condom in it. And I'd worried about that owl, and I've wondered ever since how he got a hold of a condom.
So you found my owl.
I see you found my wife's boyfriend's owl. That's not my owl. Maybe you found several small condoms, enough to make a big one.
Could have.
Yeah. Now, owls already have a specifically ominous reputation, so it makes sense that they are known as the messengers of death.
Ooh.
That's sad.
I know.
Bad rap for such a sweet animal.
Yeah.
If an owl hoots... Ooh. Ooh. Thank you. If an owl hoots as it is perched on your rooftop, it's believed that death will soon pay a visit to your home.
No.
Some parts of the world believe that an owl hooting in the neighborhood foreshadows a nearby death. Unless you're in the ghetto, and that means there's about to be a fucking drive-by shooting. Yeah. Hoo, hoo. Hoo. Yeah, get down, motherfucker. Get down. This superstition may date back to the Roman emperor Anus. I can't even pronounce this word. I know
Antonius.
Antonius. I'm going to call him Anus, as an owl was seen perched over his chamber door right before his death.
Isn't it funny how stuff like that sticks?
It is, and I don't know if I necessarily believe in all this shit. Certainly not.
No, not at all.
But I think there are some weird thing. Well, on to the next one here, and I'll talk about it. We're talking about dogs and cats. It is said that dogs
Bitches and pussies.
Yeah, dogs and cats alike can sense the onset of death. Now,
Okay, I do believe that.
A dog howling under your window or in your house / next to a certain person with their head down can signify the Grim Reaper is coming. So if they're outside just howling, just just, hey, what you doing out there, Boomer? You out there howling, making all that goddamn noise? You want to come in here and lick some peanut butter off of Daddy's balls? You can do your favorite trick. You know, when I'm up in here fucking my cousin, you stick your cold wet nose up my asshole. You ever had that happen, Rob?
I love your notes and how they coincide with your jokes.
Yeah.
It's like kudos.
Have you ever had that happen where you just tear it into it and you get a dog nose in your ass?
No, I did have a friend who was tearing into it with this friend had allegedly, well, I'm not even gonna say allegedly.
He was tearing into you.
No, yeah, he was known for having ridiculously huge nuts, and as he was getting it from not getting it, giving it from behind, her dog came up and started licking his balls. Oh. He was just curious.
Hey man, get off my danglers.
If your dog's ever licked your balls, let us know.
If you're a listener of the Brohio Podcast Show and your dog's ever licked your nuts, licked your penis, licked your wife's penis, let us know. Write us on Gmail, brohiopodcast@gmail.com.
Brohio@AOL.com.
Instagram, @Brohio Podcast. Now on Twitter. Our Twitter needs love, @Brohio Podcast. You can send us a pigeon carrier. What's your address, Rob?
I don't know.
Okay, all right. And the paranormal circle, as far as dogs and cats go, there's a lot of stories of people seeing the apparition of a headless dog. That would fuck me up. I would try and help him initially because I'm a dog guy.
Yeah.
I was, hey, you need something? Are you okay, bruh? Wandering around the neighborhood here, you got your head chopped off.
We've talked about on other episodes too, where dogs and children are, they seem to sense these things.
Yeah, I like dogs a lot more than children.
I do too.
Okay.
I need a dog.
Yeah.
And less kids.
But if you see a headless dog, this can signify oncoming death. Also, dogs have a sixth sense.
Fucking headless dog. You're driving down the road, just a headless dog just chilling.
Yeah. Shake.
It was a bad day at that vet.
Shake. Honey, I think he's broke. Now, dogs have their smell is 40 times better than that of a human smeller. I think, and Rob and I were just talking about this. This is kind of what I wanted to touch on. They have like a heightened awareness of different energies. Mm-hmm. So I believe wholeheartedly that dogs can sense things that humans absolutely cannot. So if you bring someone over to your house that, we're going to say his name's Trent, because everyone with a name like Trent is definitely hiding some shit and is probably a fucking asshole. You're like, come on in, Trent. Trent's like, oh, you got to go to Trevor, man. Hey, good boy. You're going to lay down. And he starts talking to the old fuzzball down there. And then Fuzzball's like, for no reason. He's never mean to anyone. He's such a good boy. He's such a good boy. He likes the chunky peanut butter. He wants some ice cubes in your water because you're a good boy. You tired of watching Daddy jerk off all the time? Go find him a girlfriend. But then he growls at Trent But here all this time, you thought Trent was a good guy. Come to find out, he's 3 years behind on his taxes.
The worst.
He fucks 6-year-olds.
The worst, literally.
No, the taxes are way worse. It depends on who you're talking to.
Yeah.
But the dog knew it all along, and dogs are a phenomenal judge of character. I do believe that.
I put all my trust in a dog's judgment.
So you gotta trust your bitch. You know what I mean?
You got to.
Gotta trust them because they, you are their beginning and end. That's how, as far as owning a dog, you're like the center of their entire universe. That's why the loyalty of a dog is incredible, man.
Right.
And they want nothing but to protect you. And I firmly believe that the dogs can sense things and
They
know
just
things
want your love. That's it.
Yeah. But their brains are dominated by the olfactory cortex, which means all these smells, that's what runs their brain more than anything else. That's why when they meet someone new, they just want to, get all up in it, smell it, lick it, see what's up in there.
Let me smell your butthole.
Hey, what brand chocolate you got in there? Because I haven't had any chocolate in a while. I'd really like to get some chocolate on my tongue. I'm tired of eating this kibble, this Beneful right here. This pedigree and Alpo, I'd really like to lick some shit out your ass for a little bit.
I think I'd almost, prefer that because dog food's horrible. Trust me.
I've tried some bacon strips and stuff. Not very good.
No, it doesn't taste anything like bacon.
And science, they've tried and tried and tried. They can't find anything to emulate what a dog's nose can do. So they've tried to make certain apparatuses and whatnot to try and emulate something that can smell bombs and drugs, and there's nothing even close that they can. The technology is just not there.
We need to shove another battery up this cat's ass. Yeah. It's not smelling as good as the dog.
I've got something very special. It's a sniffer frog. I think the frog's dead.
I thought shoving 3D batteries in its ass would make it work.
Yeah. Now, dogs can they can sense an atmospheric pressure change, which goes along with sensing natural disasters, gas leaks. They can fucking foretell earthquakes, volcanoes. Dogs can do it all, man. They're
the best.
They got it going on.
Why need humans?
In the words of my best friend, Sir Mix-a-Lot, damn baby got it going on, honestly.
Hey.
No, it's not crazy to think that they can sense death and they can also they're good for finding live people too, if that's what you need done.
Yeah.
There's a certain stage between life and death. It's called agony. And
This just got deep.
That's where you smash a beer bottle in your hand and you just start to masturbate with it as hard as you can. That's the stage between life and death called agony. But this is like a legitimate stage of life where you're sick and you're on your fucking way out. And it's not unreasonable to guess that if living dogs smell one way, or living bodies smell one way, and dead bodies smell differently, there's probably a smell for that, like that in between, that stage of agony.
Yeah, like 15 to 60.
15 to 60.
Yeah.
And then there's the case of Oscar the therapy cat, who has accurately predicted the death of about 50 people in the nurse. Well, you're shooting fish in a barrel at that point, Oscar.
Right. I could go in there and just fucking point at someone. And
yeah. Which one is it today, Oscar?
It's Fred.
All of them? Okay. You're all gonna die today. According to Oscar, the therapy pussy.
It'd be different if you took him to like a Kroger.
A preschool?
Yeah, preschool.
Okay, this is Oscar the therapy cat.
Which kid's gonna get abducted today, Oscar?
Timmy, sit down. Okay,
Timmy.
No, do whatever you want. Live life to your fullest, Timmy. Live it like it's your last day.
He doesn't have much longer.
Yeah, he predicted about the death of 50 people in the nursing home where he lives. In his case, scientists have argued that there's probably a chemical released by organisms about to expire that cats can smell, and this led me to the research into the area of necromones versus pheromones. The pheromones is that smell that your glands give off when you're ripe for fucking. So you got some oysters and shit. Your wife starts rubbing her clit bone up on you, and you start giving off a little smell. That's your pheromones, buddy. Or it's your smell. Some people are into the smell of like raw armpits. Okay.
Oh my god.
I've got this thing going on with my body. I have to shower. A lot. Yeah. I do not like to smell, and I do not like to have stinky breath. So if that's a turn on for any of you ladies out there, I am happily married and I give her the dick burger all the time. But there's some people out there that just like the natural smell of a man's musk, just ass stinking or armpits stinking like a wide open asshole. I cannot do that.
No, I prefer my guys to smell clean.
Yes, I much prefer my men to be very, very clean. Could you imagine showing up for a Craigslist ad and the guy like opens up the hotel room and it smells like someone stomped on a trash bag full of shit?
Cheese under his balls.
You're like, I came here really expecting some really, really nice 69 and with you, and you smell like hooker spit and toenails, and I'm not coming in here unless you have Chick-fil-A or Steak and Shake, some type of delicious food for me.
Chick-fil-A is almost worth it.
It is. What about that Chick-fil-A sauce?
It's fucking amazing.
Yeah. Let me ask you this.
Okay, ask away.
Have you ever drank it with a straw out of another man's ass?
No.
You've never experienced the true essence of Chick-fil-A sauce until you've slurped it out of another man's bunghole. Not
right.
slurped it, okay?
All right, we'll just test that out later.
But like I said, the difference between necromones and pheromones in the wild animal kingdom in terms of wolves, or I like to call them wolves, when a certain wolf in the pack starts to get sick and the wolf kind of knows that it's going to die or that it's possibly contagious, it secretes these necromones to let the other wolves in the pack know, like, hey, I'm fucked up, I'm about to die, stay away from me.
Hence the necro part of that word.
Yeah, necrophiliac, that's when you...
when the wolves fuck the other dead wolves.
Yeah, that's when you have sex with a woman that doesn't like to move.
Or breathe.
Well, that's irrelevant.
I prefer my women cold.
It's irrelevant.
And blue.
Yeah, so the wolves can, just by that scent, can let the other wolves know that they're contagious, they're sick, to stay away. I think that's wild, man, that they can... Mother Nature just works like that. But I love wolves.
Yeah.
So that's my thing right there is wolves. There's also crows, and this is the last of the animal kingdom. They'll peck at your window, and pecker is probably my favorite word in the entire world.
It is a good word.
And I don't know why I don't use it more often, but black crows will peck at your window. Birds flying into your home is an omen of death. And also a woodpecker banging on shit in your house is also
having sex?
No.
Okay.
Because woodpeckers, they don't have sex. They fuck, Rob. So don't ever accuse a woodpecker of just having sex.
Of making love.
They fuck.
I just saw two woodpeckers making love. That's how you know they came.
I'm just here to beat shit up. Fuck your wife. My name's Woody. Woody the pussy pecker. And they'll come up in your house and they'll bang on stuff.
Fuck your cat.
Let you know that you're gonna die. Okay?
Oh, man.
And the next one here, if you want to know that you're going to die, is the sounds of the banshee.
Ooh.
And if you've never heard a banshee before, we've got the sound for you. Rob doesn't know it, and it's the most fucking retarded banshee I've ever heard in my entire life. So a banshee is from, I guess, Irish culture, and it's a woman spirit thing that just howls and screams, and anytime you hear the banshee screaming, and people... really buy this shit over there. We've got listeners in Ireland. If you are a listener in Ireland and you buy into the culture of the banshee or believe in the banshee,
or if you think you're a banshee,
if you are a banshee, or
hey, let's talk.
Or if you're really fucking good at the banjo, write us and let us know. BrahiaPodcast@gmail.com.
Did they play the banjo over there?
Tell us about the banshee. But right now, we're gonna let you hear the sweet melodic sounds.
Enjoy
Of a live banshee captured from captivity.
This is not a recreation. This is live.
This is a banshee from the wild.
Yeah.
They caught her with a bear trap.
With a butterfly net.
By her vagina. Hold on a second.
All right.
You can hear how much pain she's in by her vagina. Hold on.
All right.
What's she doing?
I thought that was the beginning of the Fergie song.
Up in the gym, just working on my banshee. Banshee-licious. Listen to that dick she's getting.
Whew, good for her.
That's not you call the banshee. Did that scare the shit out of you people? Because it scared me a little bit.
I wasn't ready for that.
I wasn't ready either. Oh. So if you ever hear the call of the banshee, just fucking run and hide, you know? That's all I can say.
Yep.
That is all I can say. Let's I love it so much. Let's play it.
Oh.
I think I fucked something up there. Listen to her go. She definitely got a hold of a 12-incher right there. Oh, she is in obvious agony at the end.
Yeah.
Maybe she's not foreshadowing death. Maybe she's fucking dying.
It could be.
All right, next is doppelgangers. We've talked about them before.
Yeah.
I'll let Rob tell you about doppelgangers.
Sure. Doppelganger, a German word, which we've talked about a little bit, means double goer.
Or if you like to pronounce things like I do, it's called a double gooer.
Double gooer? That one you can fuck back to back?
No, that's where you come so hard that it comes out of your butt, too.
Okay.
Like you're so backed up that your pipes backfire and you get jism that comes out of the head of your genitalias, but then you get about 3 or 4 ounces that shoots directly out of your ass. And sometimes you think you piss shit. Like there's a thing called piss shitting where you get watery poop that comes out.
Yeah. Been there.
You think you have a piss shit.
Okay.
Or you get sometimes they'll give you pee dots where you get a little in your underwear.
Yeah, I like those.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this refers to someone's exact replica born completely different parents. So essentially it's pretty much like a clone.
We talked about this in a prior episode.
Yeah. Check it out.
It can, honestly, whenever we've had some stories come in about people that have seen doppelgangers of other people, maybe not necessarily of themselves.
Yeah.
We did get one picture sent to us. This lady, I can't remember her name, but she sent us pictures of her husband or her boyfriend. I'm not sure what he was, but he had a doppelganger. Fucking terrifying, dude.
They say that when talking about the infinite other universes, that there is somewhere throughout our infinite universes that there is an exact Nick Alexander.
There can't be.
Who's done the same exact things.
No way.
To a T. Like ever since you've been like from the time you were born to right now, it's exactly the same.
Yeah, and we've talked about it before where some people say that time just repeats itself. That
right.
If I sit my fat ass in this chair long enough, that my fat ass is going to come in here and sit in my lap here in a little while. So
yeah, we did talk about that. I remember that.
Dude, that's crazy stuff around there.
So in German and Irish folklore, seeing one's doppelganger was believed to be a sign of your own imminent death. So if one's doppelganger was seen by a family member or friend, this would also signal impending danger or misfortune. Now, about this, I actually do have a note on, or not necessarily a note on that, but a story. My wife was at work. I don't know if I told the story or not. If I did, I apologize, but I'm going to tell it again, so you're forced to listen. So she was at work. Or no, she wasn't at work, actually. I'm sorry. She was told this when she came to work. There was a woman had came to the back door of her work, which only the employees went through early in the morning.
Right.
They knocked on the door. They answered it, and she was like, "Hello, is Beverly working?" And they were like, "No, she's not working." They're like, "Oh, well, I'm her grandma. I was just seeing if she was here because I was going to say hi to her or whatever." And my wife came in.
Her grandma?
Yeah.
Is her grandma alive?
No. My wife came in. I'd never even met her grandma.
Oh, no.
My wife came into work, and they're like, "Hey, your grandma stopped by today." And she was like, "My grandma's dead." She's like, "That's impossible." And she was like, "Well, she looks like blah, blah, blah," gave a description that she was like, "Yeah, that's," and these people have never seen her grandma before. And
no.
And she worked there before, I believe before or after her grandma died. So there's no way that she could have known that she worked there.
Jesus Christ.
But it was an exact explanation or an exact physical appearance of like what she looked like.
Did they ever find out what the fuck happened?
Nope. No.
I don't like that one bit,
yeah,
Rob.
It's real weird.
You need to call the authorities.
Spoopy. Yeah, she probably could tell you the story better, but in a nutshell, it's pretty much what it is. Pretty scary shit.
How recently was this?
A while ago. I think we were probably 17, 18.
Okay.
So it was a long time ago.
Back when you guys were doing like the really thin fucking.
Yeah.
Like hot bodies and shit.
Right. This is pre-kids.
Yeah.
So it was a while ago.
Now when I have sex, it just smells like a hot fudge sundae. No matter.
An old Hot Pocket.
An old ham and cheese hot pocket.
Who put mustard on these fucking things?
Doppelgangers are also referred to as evil twins in such folklore, as it was believed that if you spoke with your own doppelganger, that they would trick you and plant sinister or evil ideas in your head. So much like the Highlander, there can only be one.
Or I've heard they'll try and get you to smoke marijuanas, which is fucking terrifying as well.
Never go down that path.
Don't smoke marijuanas.
Don't ever do any weeds.
There's also some things that can happen around the house that can signify the onset of death, or that you're going to die, or your fucking family's going to die.
I just shit out a bone.
Everyone's going to fucking die. I think that's a rib. If a picture in your house randomly falls off the wall, which has happened to me before.
Yeah, I've been there.
Just fucking randomly falls off the wall and breaks.
Yeah.
That whoever is in that frame, one of those people, that signifies that person's going to die soon.
Good fucking thing I don't have any pictures of me hanging up. Hey-yo.
You're right. Take that down.
+1 for me.
And it's said to never let a newborn baby see its reflection in the mirror. That child will surely die, according to old superstitions.
Yeah, okay.
If a mirror falls from the wall and breaks, someone in the home will die. That kind of goes hand in hand with the picture frames falling off the wall.
But that was just 7 years of bad luck.
Yeah. Now, just the moral of the story here is don't let shit fall off the walls and no one's going to fucking die.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, here we go. I'm jumping the gun.
Breaking a mirror doesn't just mean bad luck. In some parts of the world, breaking a mirror spells death for the family's oldest son.
Fuck, that's me.
Shout out to my recluse 40-year-old brother, Jason.
I'm the oldest son. Fuck.
Yeah. Seeing a reflection in the mirror in a home where someone that has recently died means death is coming for you next. Now, if you think back, we did an episode called the Villisca Axe Murders.
Yeah, we did.
When they investigated that crime scene, all of the mirrors were covered up throughout the house.
Yeah. Which
goes along with this superstition here that if you visit the home of someone that's passed away, if you see yourself in one of their mirrors, that you're going to die shortly thereafter. So this was not uncommon back then. Whenever there was a death in a home or a death in a certain place, they would cover up the mirrors for the people coming to visit to pay their respects to the body. Now, why there was a giant 60-pound piece of fucking ham laying next to the bed during the Villisca Axe Murders, I cannot explain that.
It was a fuck toy.
Except for maybe he really was into sandwiches.
Hey. Right by your bedside.
I love sandwiches.
If I know I'm gonna die, I'm just gonna buy a bunch of mirrors and set them up behind my bed, so you're all fucked.
Yeah, put on my fucking gravestone. I'm taking all you assholes with me.
Yeah,
you're coming down here with me. Now, my favorite part of, well, there's two of them, and we saved them here for the end, I do believe. These are the death knocks. Okay. These are fucking terrifying. I've never experienced these before, but apparently these are a lot more prevalent in the world than I anticipated, much like our sleep paralysis thing. A lot of people deal with sleep paralysis. Now, as far as the death knocks go, there's an old superstition that when you hear 3 knocks at your door and open it to find no one is there, death is coming for you. These knocks are also called the knocks of doom. That's what I have tattooed on my cock, is the knock of doom.
It's funny, that's above my asshole.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have it entirely, but I do have KOD, which means knocked. It doesn't mean COD, it means knocks of doom, because I'm gonna knock that. Never mind.
Or you can just say it's just a rowdy teenager.
Yeah.
Knocking on your door and just running away.
Right.
I mean, whatever you're gonna think.
And these knocks can be heard in many different cultures, such as Irish, Scottish, and Native American communities. This omen is still often referenced today in horror films, used as a sign that someone is about to die or something dangerous is on its way. Now, this is a story that I picked up on the interwebs called Death Knocks at the Hospital. This gentleman's name is Alan. He tells of his family waiting at a hospital as their mother neared death. They began to hear almost otherworldly knocking, seemingly coming from the window behind, coming from behind his mother's bed. 10 minutes later, they heard it again, but more insistent. He went into the hall to see whether somebody was pulling a prank, but saw nobody. 10 minutes later, his mother passed away.
Aww. And
one thing that I did keep reading about when I was reading about these knock stories is anytime someone experienced the death knock along with the deaths, the knocking was like it said in this story, out from like another fucking, it's just otherworldly. It was so violent. It was almost like an earthquake or a hurricane coming through, you know. These knocks would rattle the walls and
like police doing warrant sweeps.
Yeah, which they do a lot of that here in America.
Yeah, they
it's
do.
Completely cool, bro. It's really fun. They'll arrest you for marijuanas and stuff.
Wild.
All kinds of stuff like that. This other story is from someone named Neil that I picked up on the interwebs. He's from the 1920s. I talked to Neil, fantastic guy.
I wonder if he posted this.
He reported multiple incidents of death knocks heard by various family members. In the 1920s, his grandmother heard 3 loud knocks on the front door while she was in the kitchen, but nobody was there. Why is that funny, Rob? You think it's funny that grandma's in the kitchen?
I can just see her little butt in there making sandwiches.
Slinging me some peach pie around.
It's like 3 o'clock and she's making supper.
Your daddy pissed me off, so I'm going to put some goddamn coffee grinds in this meatloaf, and if you eat it, you're going to shit blood and razor blades, and I'm tired of y'all fucking with me. You understand?
Hang on, honey.
3 days later, she learned that her mother had died back in Germany. This was after she heard the knocks at the front door. And in 1973, Neil's parents were awakened by 3 loud knocks on the front door with nobody there. They received a phone call about an hour later that his uncle had passed away. In 1979, at his father's funeral, his aunt noted that they had heard 3 loud knocks on their storm door about the time his father passed away, and his mother heard 3 loud knocks on her front door with nobody there. 3 days later, his brother was ultimately murdered.
Damn it, Neil.
Now, what I will say with the 3 knocks, if someone is it happens, but people die in car accidents or when they're out and about, and and the police or the paramedics, the firefighters, do have to do that knock of death. And I think maybe this is where this one was kind of tied together, and over the years that the knocking goes along with death. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but in the Irish and Scots folklore, 3 knocks on a door or 3 taps on a window, especially when heard at regular intervals lasting around 2 minutes, that's about all you're going to get out of me as well, is about 2 minutes of hard knocking. And that means death is coming there as well. The Native American folklore, when you can hear the thumping, that means they're about to take all your fucking land and kill all your people. Oh, when the thumping of a stick 3 times on the ground is heard, or the beating of a drum 3 times, someone will die. If it were that easy to just beat a drum 3 times and kill someone, Rob, do you think you would take advantage of it?
Yes.
How many people would you kill right now if you knew that you could kill them and face no repercussions at all?
12.
Okay. I would have took the under on that one. I figured you would have been like, no, man, I don't really hate anybody. I'm cool with, like,
I really don't.
Okay. I don't want anybody to die. No.
I was trying to come up with a quick answer to be really very anticlimactic.
There's not enough room on this hard drive of my computer for me to name everyone that I would fucking invoke that on. So I have a no sleep story.
Oh yeah,
about knocking. This is kind of a long one, but it's a good one. I'll jump.
I have a no sleep story, but we're not going to tell you. Yeah.
Says, I've been browsing no sleep for a while now and didn't even think about submitting a story until now. This is an experience that I've always wanted to chalk up to nightmares or bedwetting. Is that? No, okay.
That's
but I truly believe it was something else entirely. Insight from people who have had similar experiences would be appreciated. I've always been paranoid, even as a child, afraid of the dark, even as an adult. Getting to sleep has always been difficult for me. As soon as I would close my eyes and settle down, I would feel this sense of dread overcome me and would frantically sit up and scan every corner of the room. Once the coast was clear, I would try to settle back down and calm my beating heart, then would repeat the cycle until sleep wins out. I've never actually seen anything that accompanies this feeling of dread, yet I still can't not look. I've always slept better whenever someone was sleeping next to me. Mother, brother, cousin, friend, it didn't matter who it was. In a matter of minutes, I'm passed out. It was always a bit of a relief whenever my cousin would come visit. Finally, I can sleep. When I was 6 years old, my cousin fucked me. No. Sorry. I made that part up. I had to throw you the curveball. When I was 6 years old, my cousin, Kaylee, was visiting. At the time, I lived 2 doors down from my grandmother, and we loved to stay the night at her house. It was always so fun. We could stay in the living room on the pull-out couch watching TV until we fell asleep. It was something I always looked forward to. This particular night, I had a very difficult time falling asleep. I was extremely paranoid and couldn't shut my eyes for longer than a few seconds. Rationally, my little 6-year-old mind knew I was being dumb. Kaylee was already asleep, and my grandparents were only a few rooms away, but I couldn't shut out the feeling of overwhelming fear. I've always been a bit strange of where/how I sleep. I like being the furthest from the door and facing where I can easily see every part of the room. This time, I ended up closest to the door, which automatically made me nervous. My grandparents had the pull-out couch against the 2 windows facing the front patio. The door was to the left of the windows, which had sheer curtains, and you could easily see the front door from the windows. That night, I guess I finally lost the battle and gave in to sleep. I was suddenly jerked awake, though. I sat up and did my cursory scan of the room and found nothing. I remember noticing the TV was off, but just assumed my grandmother turned it off after we fell asleep. I laid back down, trying to ignore the creepy feeling I had. I then heard 3 soft knocks from the front door. I froze. No one ever visits past 8 o'clock in a small town. I glanced at the clock, and it was 3 a.m. I can't explain why I felt this way, but something felt bad, menacing. I turned over, defiantly turning my back to the door, trying to show that I wasn't scared, that this was simply an annoyance for me. Entirely untrue, I was shaking, but I didn't like giving anyone satisfaction. I held my breath and listened to the slightest sound. It was such a deafening silence. After several minutes passed, I began to relax a little. It was probably some person passing through town having car trouble or something. Just as I was attempting to fall back asleep, 3 even knocks rang through the silence. Louder this time, more insistent. I snapped. I jumped up, simultaneously running from my grandparents' room and screaming. My poppy met me at his doorway, trying to figure out what I was trying to say between sobs. He finally gathered that someone was trying to get in, and he grabbed his gun from the hall closet and threw the door open. I was expecting this horrible creature waiting for him, but we were met with nothing. He, as most rational adults would, chalked it up to me having a nightmare. He still let Kaylee and I sleep with them the rest of the night. 2 weeks after this, Kaylee was back in town but was staying over for 5 days. Needless to say, I was extremely excited. I was extremely nervous about going to bed that night, and had even begged Kaylee to sleep away from the door. She finally agreed, and we settled in for the night. I quickly dozed off and was awoken suddenly like last time. I sat up, my head almost touching the window behind me. I scanned the room and checked the time. It was 3 a.m. again, which automatically made me uneasy. I then heard the 3 knocks on the door and felt my stomach leap up in my throat. This isn't a nightmare. I know I'm awake. I was scanning the room and reached over to wake Kaylee up. I shook her several times, but she wouldn't stir, which isn't odd for her. She's a very heavy sleeper. But I wanted someone to hear the second set of knocks so everyone would know that it wasn't a dream. All of a sudden, I felt something watching me. I scanned the room and tried shaking Kaylee awake again. Then from the window directly behind me, my head came 3 sharp knocks, hard enough that made the window shake. I can't fully express the amount of sheer terror I felt. I couldn't move. I was so afraid of turning around and seeing what was behind me. I felt the air around me drop, and even though it was cold, it felt so thick, I couldn't take in a full breath. I felt my chin trembling and tears running down my face. I don't know how long I sat like that, too afraid to move, silently crying in fear. Suddenly there was banging on the front door. Not just an impatient Jehovah's Witness rapping on the door, but a thundering sound that shook the house, like someone was trying to ram the door down. Screaming in anger, over and over again, it didn't let up. I was ducked down out of sight from the window when all the windows began shaking, not like the door, just as if the windows were trying to dislodge themselves from the panes. I covered my ears and screamed over and over again for some time, and I felt hands on me. I curled up tighter in a ball until I realized it was my grandmother's soothing voice and touch, and that the banging was gone. No one heard anything. I've stayed over many times after that and have had more experiences, just none that extreme. I've learned to just wait them out. The last one I had was 4 years ago when I was 15. I've never had the balls to turn around and look out the window, though. Anyone experience anything similar? It's a pretty scary story.
That is spoopy.
I would have to chalk that up to methamphetamines, honestly.
It'll do it every time.
You got to take into consideration that this was a 6-year-old.
It's only natural.
Probably a lot of drugs involved.
I've seen some pretty sketchy daycares.
I've seen some pretty sketchy dick hairs too. Did you say daycares or dick cares?
Either.
Dick hairs.
Take it as you want.
Okay, dick hairs.
Yeah, whatever you heard is right. I'll give your cocksucker a little break here. Going into the next one, we got Phantom Funeral. So these are stories from all over the world where people claim to see funeral processions, but they are being carried out by ghosts.
This is my absolute favorite one because this is the fucking scariest thing. Imagine you're sitting there on the side of the road or, working out in your cotton field, whatever you do out there in southern Georgia, and a fucking funeral procession starts marching down the road in the middle of the night, and you look up, and all the motherfuckers are floating. They're not real.
Yeah, just normal. You got your normal funeral procession, but it's all spirits and horses.
Angry whores. Big old swinging horse dicks.
Horse-drawn hearses. Like, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
So, now, don't look to see what or who is in the coffin, because if it's you, it's said that you die instantly.
Yeah, because naturally you're going to want to know, like, who's in the fucking box? Who are these ghosts?
Yeah. Who's the stiff?
Who's these ghostly pallbearers carrying around? Oh, delicious Nickalicious. You need to fancy your casket.
Do you think that in the procession, in the casket, there's a dead person, obviously. Do you think their spirit is watching?
They're double dead.
Their spirit? I wonder how that works.
This begs a question that I had earlier this week as well. But to answer your question,
yes,
I think the dead person in the box is just a play on, like the story says, it's someone that's alive, and it's more of like a symbolic thing, more so than it is someone's actual spirit or body per se. But it's just fucking black voodoo magic, Rob.
For all we know, maybe it is the last glimpse of your spirit leaving your body.
It could be.
Who knows?
And my question for you is, I went to the fair the other day.
Okay.
We have the Dark County Fair in Ohio. It's the Great Dark County Fair. It's the biggest.
It's in Germantown?
It's in Dark County, Rob.
Yeah.
It's in Greenville.
Greenville, that's right. That's right. That's what I meant to say.
But it's the biggest county fair in the entire state. Now, they have a whole entire shelter or barn, whatever, devoted to pigs. Rob and I, we're motherfucking city slickers if there's ever been one. If I'm not within 3 minutes of a Walmart, I'm pissed off, okay? I don't want to have to drive a half an hour to pick up some goddamn milk and cream cheese and bagels.
I actually had to work there twice last week at the fairgrounds.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say Walmart.
No, fuck no.
I get work in at Walmart all the time.
I'm good.
But while I'm strolling around the fairgrounds, I'm in the pig barn, and I think to myself, if I lit this entire motherfucker on fire, if I just lit this building on fire right now, what would it smell like with all these pigs?
Oh, man.
Would it smell really good? Or would it smell like burning flesh and assholes, like I think it would smell like? Or would it smell like the most delicious morning you've ever had in your entire life?
That's a good question.
If you're a listener of the Brohio Podcast Show and you've ever lit on fire a barn full of pigs,
I would assume it would smell bad.
You think so?
I think so, yeah.
What if we tried it when we're done tonight?
Hey, I'm down. I know how to get there.
So do I. It's straight shot, buddy.
It is.
And I got the candle lit. I got a fucking flame dispenser right there. We take it with us.
There we go.
That sounds really mean, just to kill all those animals like that. But bacon is fantastic.
I like pigs, though.
I do too. They have really tight vaginas. They have really tight pussies.
Oh, fuck.
I like going hogging every once in a while. You get down on your luck, you can't find anybody nice to do anything with you, so you gotta go out and go hogging every once in a while. Rob, ain't you ever heard of a couple swamp donkeys?
Go hogging.
Talk to our boy, Bill Wilkins, old Slick Willie. He'll go down there, he'll go hogging with you. You'll say, hey, man, I think that girl's too big. And he'll be like, no, that's the perfect size swamp donkey for me. I like it when their asses are so big they can't feel my dick inside of them.
Poor Bill.
Poor Bill. Wonder if he's ever had anything besides a swamp donkey.
I don't know. It's a good question.
You know he was 73 years old when he died in his own shit, right?
I didn't know that.
Look it up on Wikipedia.
All right.
We should add that to the...
Can we please add it?
Let's make a Bill Wilkins Wikipedia page.
I'm sure there's already one.
So tell him about this I guess
story.
There's one story here. There's one in all white, and then
yeah, I'll leave the black one for you.
Thanks.
My mother had gotten a phone call telling of her sister's death.
This is an American story. When I put English, I meant like
That's okay.
in fucking Illinois English. Illinois, not Illinois. Sorry.
Okay, I was gonna say something about that. Early the next morning, we set off for California to attend her funeral. Upon arrival at the house of my aunt, all was as it is to be expected in the home of a grieving family. We all sat around that day discussing my aunt's life and the memories she had left behind. We planned that night to stay at the house and go to the funeral the next morning. My newly wedded sister and her husband took the available bed in the loft.
You know there was some hard fucking going on up in that son bitch.
While my mother and I camped out on the floor downstairs. An hour after settling down for the night, I lay pondering all the events to come when I heard a light creak on the stairs. Being in a new place, it startled me enough to make me glance over. I only wish I had kept my eyes shut. There throughout the room...
It's a looking over sound effect.
Okay. Our budget's really high. There throughout the room were these large black figures moving slow, sweeping lines up and down the stairs.
They were dribbling basketballs.
Snorting coke. What I remember most about them was the void-like darkness, as though their being was being sucked. All of what little light was in the room.
Dementors.
I was going to say that. Thank you. Frightened to the core, I watched them, unable to look away. It was until the chime of the cuckoo clock brought me out of the trance that I was able to shut my eyes and pray for morning, which seemed to take its sweet time coming. Sorry, I had to find my place all over the place there. After all formalities of the funeral were over, I pulled my sister aside, curious if she had witnessed the evil scene. I asked her how long she had slept, and she instantly went white. Sorry, I'm double reading.
No, it's fine.
I dropped out of
Middle
school.
Little downsy.
From what she had told me, the night procession had awoken her as well. She said she also woke up to stairs creaking and saw the unearthly figures coming up the stairs past the foot of her bed, walk into the bathroom and take a shit.
Turn the frickin' frogs gay!
Then came out the same way. Word for word, she had described the upper view of the same thing. We had decided we didn't want to stick around another night to see if it happened again and convinced our mother to get a hotel. A year later, at a family get-together, we asked our mom if she had seen or heard anything that horrid night. She told us although she had not seen anything, she heard strange movement on the stairs, but chalked it up to another grieving family member unable to sleep.
No.
Boopy.
It was a fucking funeral procession in the hallway.
It's a fucking group of dementors there to suck the happiness from your life.
I don't want anything to do with that. I don't handle dark figures in the night well. That's not my thing, okay?
Nah, that's very, very spoopy. I don't like it.
When I used to work third shift at prison,
yeah,
that prison was definitely haunted.
Yeah,
and it was a cell block style, three stories.
Yeah,
and to walk those isolation units at night where everyone's locked down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Lord Jesus!
Yeah, the city jail, the old annex that they don't even use anymore. That was attached to the county where I worked, and we'd go over there all the time, and it was haunted. Yeah, there's a couple people that had killed themselves that supposedly were still there.
Everyone kills themselves in jail, and there's suicides all day, every day in prison.
Yep.
What have you got to live? If you're you boogered a bunch of kids, what have you got?
If you got a life sentence, fuck.
Yeah, especially for touching kids.
Yeah, because you're gonna get treated like the piece of shit you are.
If you are listening in a Walkman in prison and you've molested a child before,
fuck you.
Go ahead and take a step up to that window, tie your neck around it, and jump. And write us an email and let us know how it went. brohiopodcast@gmail.com. The last story of the night, and to end our topic here.
Besides our last piece of sound.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the sound.
The death sound.
No one should listen to.
Yeah.
This is another story of a scary phantom funeral. Now, this goes to a small town in Illinois. This goes back to 1889, and this is still a thing to this. People will gather around to still see the phantom procession to this day. On the 4th of July, 1889, a woman named Mrs. Chris and a neighbor lady were keeping vigil over the body of Mrs. Chris' dead baby.
Sad.
Very sad. It was nearly midnight, the air stifling hot as they rocked on the front porch of the house. Suddenly, the neighbor noticed in the distance a shadowy procession of people in wagons coming down the road. Wagons rolled into view, silhouetted against the full moon, their drivers unseen in the darkness. No driver or wagon carried a light or any other visible indication of their origin or intended destination. The only clue to their purpose was a casket that was being transported in a low wagon. As the entourage drew closer, Mrs. Chris and her friend became certain that it was indeed a funeral procession. The women were astonished. Although they counted nearly 40 wagons followed by 13 pairs of horsemen, the enormous cavalcade did not make a single sound. The horses' hooves were battering against the earth, clouds of dust rolled out from under the wagon wheels, and the riders seemed to be talking to each other. Yet, not a sound reached the ears of the witnesses, save the soft rustling of nearby trees, a few night frogs, and the barking of the family dog. "Oh my God," Mrs. Chris called to her friend. "If I wasn't sitting here with you seeing this, I'd swear I was dreaming." But the women were not dreaming. The neighbor woman's father had been awakened by the agitated dog and looked out the window to see the same unearthly formation rolling by. He verified the women's account of the scene early the next morning. Other than those 3 people, no one else saw the phantom funeral. Mrs. Chris and her friend decided to remain on the porch to see if anyone returned from the cortege's obvious destination. Sorry, that's a hard word, Rob. Cortege. Yeah, it's a cortege.
Sure.
Mrs. Chris and her friend decided to remain on the porch to see if anyone returned from the cortege's obvious destination, the old cemetery from down the road. But no one came back, not one of the 40 wagons or 26 horsemen. What had the women witnessed, and who was being buried by the ghostly mourners? An apparent answer came in a few days from a friend of Mrs. Chris's neighbor who was visiting from... Easy on that vape over there, buddy.
Oh, man, I can't do it.
From DeCoin, which was a population of around 6,500 there in Illinois. The 2 women told her about the strange events of a few nights before, and the visitor recalled that her daughter had just read an account of the early days of Fort Chartres? Is that a Chartres? Built in 1756 by King Louis XV, in which a prominent man had been killed in an ambush by disgruntled residents of the fort. The specific cause of the murder was unclear, and the murderer was never apprehended. The people at the fort were unsure what to do with the body. A delegation made a small trek to Kaskaskia, then the seat of the regional French government, to ask how the death should be handled. They were told to bury the dead man at midnight in an obscure cemetery with only the light of the full moon to lead the way. Mrs. Chris and her neighbor realized that the procession they had witnessed was the ghostly reenactment of the original event over a century after the original had taken place. The current legend surrounding the ghostly funeral procession claims that only 3 people will be able to see the caravan in the hour before midnight on the evening of July 4th. A full moon must be hanging in the sky. Some researchers reject the ghost theory and maintain that the 2 women saw in 1889 was a time warp.
Ooh.
The warp opened a momentary hole in the 4th dimension, allowing Mrs. Chris and her friend to see, but not hear, the actual midnight funeral procession that took place during July of 1756.
That's awesome.
That's pretty fucking cool, isn't it?
I like that, yeah.
So I think what they are trying to chalk that up to
a time warp,
a fucking ripping time there.
That's great.
Or they don't know what they saw. But to this day, on July 4th in this little town in Illinois, hundreds of people will come out and gather around to try and catch a glimpse of this funeral procession. So people are still trying to see this thing. You know, no one has seen it in over 100 years is what they say. But everyone still gathers to try and see the procession every year.
That's pretty cool.
I'd probably hang out for that.
I'd do it.
Definitely smoke some marijuanas for that, for sure.
It'll definitely heighten your chances.
No doubt. And there was another thing that I researched that I don't know why I didn't put anything down about it, called corpse candles.
Okay.
And these are like floating orbs that you can, they'll appear around certain areas and fishermen see them. It's just like a floating candle that'll pop up, and it just does like back and forth, like a procession to the cemeteries and back. And whoever they appear over, that's the person who's going to die. But these corpse candles will appear, and they'll just make like a slow, deathly march or flight to the cemetery and come back. And that's what these corpse candles do.
Exciting.
Now we warned you about it.
The moment you've all been waiting for.
Yes. There's sorry, we got to church this up real quick. Hold on.
Yeah.
We're playing some scary music for you here. So the thought process around this sound, if you hear this sound, it means that there's an impending death on you, not your mom, not your dog.
Just like we said, think of the movie The Ring.
If you hear this sound, death is coming. And we will warn you that if this is not something you think you want to hear, turn us off. Just like we do you all the time. We turn you off.
You've lived an amazing life, though, so it's worth it.
Yes, it is worth it to hear this sound, so let's give it to him, Rob.
We're sorry. We tried to warn you.
Oh no! It's the sound of death! Oh. Hold on. I can't fucking do it,
It's
Rob.
safe to say that person died.
Big Worm. R.I.P. Big Worm.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry to fucking do that to you guys. But
It's not real.
That's what the sweet sound of death sounds like.
If you're sitting here for 1 second and you're believing that guy didn't die, you're fucking crazy. We didn't lie.
No, that's what death sounds like. That's a rectal death right there.
Oh, well.
What do you think he ate?
Fucking who?
I know what he ate because
Dead
it was
people?
it was me.
You should have seen how I had mic up that toilet. Forget that sound.
17 fruit roll-ups, 2 Mountain Dews, and a whole entire bag of all red Starbursts. And an onion.
A pint of Cherry Garcia.
Oh, Jesus Christ. If you're still here with us, we're sorry.
Thanks for listening.
This is what you pay for.
That was the climax.
Go
the episode.
subscribe on Patreon to hear more sounds of us taking a dragon shit in the toilet.
It really wasn't us.
No, it wasn't us. I literally typed in diarrhea sound effects on YouTube, and there was more than one to choose from. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I hope you guys like that and appreciate it.
I don't know what we're talking about next week. Hopefully it's nothing like this.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We won't let you know.
We won't. We'll just hit you with it. So
That's what we do.
thank you so much for listening.
Thank you guys.
Thanks for dealing with our antics, our shenanigans. Hopefully we made you laugh. You guys are the most loyal humans in the entire world.
Yeah, we love you more than a mother loves their children.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. We've been doing this for over a year, and there's not many people that started that I remember from the beginning that aren't still listening.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that are still around.
We're hanging out, partying.
We got our cat lawyer.
Yeah.
Jessica. Pretzel Logic. We got Clarissa. Lots of people from the beginning that are still
trucking.
Jerry Hannah.
Yeah.
All kinds of wonderful people.
Getting in there. And if you're local, come see us on October the 20th.
We would love to meet
Lucky
you.
Star Brewery in Miamisburg, and then the 27th in the Blue Ash.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Blue Ash
I don't know.
Firehouse Grill.
I'll be there.
We'll be there. Come have a beer with us.
Really.
Hang out.
We're gonna have
listen to some
we're gonna have a
podcasts.
projector.
That's how fancy
We're
we
gonna
are.
do a visual representation of our. I don't know what we're talking about yet.
I don't know either. We'll figure it out though.
Yeah.
It'll be a good time. So yeah, get your tickets. But for the 27th, the 20th, there's no tickets. Just come hang out.
The 20th is free. Yeah.
Get a handy in the bathroom.
Oh, double handy.
We'll spice it up.
Handies. That's my
Handies.
that's my daughters call Hardies because they can't read.
I want to go to Handy's.
Yeah, I want to go to Handies. No, you fucking don't. Sit the fuck down.
Me too, baby. Me too.
All right.
Well, thank you guys. We love you. We will see you next week.
Sorry about the poop.
Bye.